Alright, in one of our classes, I remember saying I'm going to be teaching how to read using the combination of the Korean vowels and the Korean consonants. So today, let's start. So first, we're going to be starting with a combination of all the consonants and the R vowel. So a combination, we're going to name it consonants, 14 consonants plus R vowel. This should be enough for it. I think this is going to be a really long video, but it's going to be worth it. So we already taught this, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. So ga, na, da, ma, ga, na, da, ra, ma, ba, sa. So ga, na, da, ra, ma, ba, sa. Then we have a, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. So this is a combination of the 14 consonants with the R vowel. Ga, na, da, ra, ma, ba, sa, a, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. Ga, na, da, ra, ma, ba, sa, a, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. So now we're going to be moving to a combination of the O vowel. O vowel. So go, no, do, ro, mo, bo, so, all, jo, chol, call, tall, Paul, and hall. So G, E, O, N, E, O, D, E, O, R, E, O, M, E, O, B, E, O, S, E, O, then just E, O, because it has no sound. Then J, E, O, C, H, E, O, K, E, O, T, E, O, P, E, O, and H, E, O. So go, no, do, ro, mo, bo, so, o, jo, cho, ko, to, po, o, ho. So you see what is going on here? Ga, na, da, ra, ma, ba, sa, a, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. Go, no, do, ro, mo, bo, so, o, jo, cho, ko, to, po, ho. So that's it. This is going to be a very long video. Let's move on to the next vowel, and that is the O vowel. So we have, sorry. Gu, oh. You guys know what this is, right? And then we have do O, ru O, bo O, su O. Oh, what am I doing? Down first. Young O and right. G-O and O. Also like this, right? You guys know you can either use only one O or just OH. Right? So let's go with OH. D-O-H, R-O-H. Sorry, B-O-H, S-O-H, then just O-H. And then the next one after that is J-O, G-O, Ch and O. Ch, O. K, O, T, O, and P, O, and H, O. So we have J, H, O, C, H, O, K, O, H, C, H, O, H, K, O, H, C, O, H, P, O, H, and H, O, H. So, go, no, do, ro, bo, so, o. Jo, cho, ko, to, po, o. So, go, no, do, ro, bo, so, o. I think I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I missed one. Which one did I miss? Go, no, mo. I must mo. So the mo comes after ru. So let's just put it here. Mo and o, and it comes mo. So go, no, do, ro, mo, bo, so. Right, that's what the song sounded off. Go, no, do, ro, mo, bo, so. O, jo, cho, ko, to, po, ho. Right, so we're done with the O vowel. The next is the U vowel. U vowel. So we have gu, U, nu, U, du, U, ru, U, mu, we're not forgetting it in this one. Bu, so, u. And then we have, right, the English. So you know how it's pronounced. Like I said, you can use romanization when you're learning the alphabet, the Korean alphabet. But once you're done learning the Korean alphabet, you have got to drop it. So it would become a part of you. So, G and U, gu, gu. So, sorry. N and U, D and U, R and U, M and U, B and U, S, sorry, S and U. And then we have O, U, the ion consonant in O, and we have J, U, Ch, U, Ku, U, Tu, U, Pu, U, and Hu, U. And that is just U, J, U, C, H, U, K, U, C, U, P, U, and H, U. So, G, N, D, R, M, B, S, U, Ju, Chu, Ku, Tu, Pu, Hu. Isn't this fun and very easy? So the trick is remember the first ones and knowing your vowels, and it will be easy to remember every other one. We're going to be using a lot of papers. How many have we done? We've done just 4. And we got 5 more to go for the simple vowels. I'm only going to be working with the simple vowels and 1 of the complex vowels, so I won't waste your time. You can go do the rest yourself. It's just the same pattern for everything, okay? So next, let's work on the next vowel. The next vowel. I brought a bigger paper this time around. I think I should like shorten it if it's too long. Or is it like this? Yeah, I think it's like this. Okay, so let's put this inside, yeah? Right. Sorry, camera just shifted. My book fell. Let's put that back there, and let's go. So the next one is the ya vowel. So we have gu and ya, and then we have nu and ya, and then we have do and ya, and we have ru and ya, mu and ya, bu and ya, and su and ya. So this is basically following the same pattern, right? So yeah, remember ya is ya, so ya, sorry, nya, dia, ria, mia, dia. Sorry, it's sia. I think my pen is getting dull. Let's use something else. Let's go with red. The next part, and then we have and sorry, it's 2 not 3. Ch and ya, right? And then ku and ya, and then we have tu and ya, and then we have pu and ya, and then we have the last one, hu and ya. And this is just ya. Everyone, don't forget, ing is silent, so it only has the sound of the vowel that comes after it. And this is ja, cha, chia, kya, xia, pia. Yeah. Isn't that fun? So, gya, nya, dia, ram, nya, pia, xia. Get that? Gya, nya, dia, ria, mya, pia, xia. Ya, ja, cha, kya, tia, pia, ya. Simple as ABC. So let's go with the next one, which is no. No. What am I saying? Sorry. Yo. The yo vowel. So we have gu and yo, no, nu and yo, do and yo, ru and yo, mu and yo, bu and yo, su and yo, and that is G and Y E O, N Y E O, D Y E O, R Y E O, M Y E O, B Y E O, S Y E O, and then we have ing and yo, ch, yo, ch, yo, ku, yo, tu, yo, pu, yo, and hu, yo. And that is just yo. Then J Y E O, C H Y E O, K Y E O, T Y E O, P Y E O, and H Y E O. So we have gyo, nyo, jyo, ryo, myo, pyo, syo. Yo, jyo, cho, kyo, tyo, pyo, hyo. Simple as ABC, right guys? So we have learned 6. Drum roll. 6 of the vowels mixed with consonants, and next we're going to be learning the, what am I saying, 8, right? Oh sorry, yeah, 6. We've learned 6. Now this video is getting so long, it's already 16 minutes gone, and I don't want it to be too long so you won't get bored and forget what you've learned. So basically, let me use this to teach you the next one. So the next vowel is the O, sorry, the yo and the u, right? The yo, u vowel. And it's basically for gu, you just go gu, 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 gyo. So yo, aji, gyo, gyo. So gyo, nyo, gyo, nyo, jyo, byo, myo, byo, shyo, o, yo, jo, cho, kyo, cho, pyo, hyo. Same thing for this. It is the U vowel, right? The U vowel. So you basically just go sorry, it's like this. And it is G, Y, U, right? So it's gyu, 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 new, gyu, yu, mu, pyu, shu, yu, ju, chu, q, chu. This is the P consonants, pyu and hue. So if you can be able to remember what vowel you're using, the sound, the pronunciation, it will be easy for you to know how it is pronounced. Now, since we've learned 8, let's move on to the U. The U vowel. So gu and u, nu and u. Sorry. Du and u, ru and u, mu and u, bu and u, then su and u. I mean, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So u and u. Obviously, this is gu, then u. No, sorry, what am I doing? Gu. N and u, d and u, r and eu, m, eu, b, eu, x, eu. And then we have what's the next one? J and il, ch and u, k and u. And then we have tu and u, pu and u, and then pen is getting old again. Oh, I think I need to buy a new set of markers. And then we have who and oo, and this is basically just oo, drew, chu, ku, tu, pu. Sorry, who. So gu, hu, du, ru, mu, bu, su. U, ju, chu, ku, tu, pu, hu. So remember, this is the u. So you basically just add G to the u and it becomes gu. Add N to the u and it becomes nu. So that's how you do it for the rest. And then the next is the u, e. I think this is really, really very simple. Just gi, and it's gi. G and I, gi. You know, it's just I, e, gi, gi. And I, ni, just do it. I, and D and E, D, R, me. I think my handwriting is getting better, longer, right? It's getting uglier, right? Longer, right? S-I, and this is just I. Now if you notice, I'm just using only the I, but it doesn't matter. It's because I'm using only I because you can see just write I. Know I said there are different pronunciation people use. I'm just using the I and removing the E and the second I. So let's continue. It doesn't really matter. J and I, Chu, C-H-I, K and I, T and I, and then we have P and I, and we have H and I. Yay! Not off camera. Sorry, didn't see all these ones. So it's gonna E-G-Ch-K-T-P-He. Right? So that's it for the 10 simple vowels. Very short and straight to the point, right? Like I said, I'm going to be doing one of the complex vowels. So I'll just do it with which vowel should I pick? Which vowel should I pick? Which complex vowel should I pick? Let's use wa. The wa vowel. Remember, the romanization is WH. W and H. WH. We're changing markers again. Sorry, we work on our markers. So W and H. And then we have G. And this is GWA. So it's gua. And then we have NWA. And our next one, DWA, RWA, MWA, BWA, and let's show this a little bit so we know what we're doing. SWA. And then we have just WA. Remember, it takes the vowel sound and it is soundless. And the next one is JWA. I hope you're seeing what I'm writing. CHWA. I think we have to change our marker again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. The next one is, wow, this really is bright. KWA. I think when I want to buy that, I buy lots of reds and black and leave green and the rest color and blue. So after K is the 2. So TWA, and then we have PWA, and the last one HWA. So the pronunciation is gua, noa, dwa, ra, moi, boi, soi, wa, dwa, chwa, kwa, twa, pwa, hua. And that's it. So you can use the same method for the rest of the 11 compound vowels. A combination of the 14 consonants and the other complex vowels. And that will teach you how to read effortlessly. Now, remember I said you can use this to write words. These are where words come from, obviously, Korean words, where they come from. And if you know how they sound, if you learn how they sound with the combination of consonants and a vowel, how they sound, it'll be easy for you to speak like a native speaker quite easily. Now, I'm going to form a word with, let's look for a word to form, to make, or rather to write. So we're going to be using this is sa. So let's write it here. Sa. And I think I've taught you this word. Where is it? Isn't it here? Right. Sagwa. Sagwa. This is sorry. It means sorry, and sometimes it also means apple. Sagwa. So I taught you sa, and I taught you gua. Now, if you notice, you will see I put the G in between this. But when I was teaching you the pronunciation and writing, this is how I wrote it, just for you to easily see the combination. But when you're combining it in a word, the proper way is it is always in between the two. So basically the way it is written, let me raise this. Like you see, I put it side by side, and that's not how it's written. Now it's basically at the under. Let me just teach you so you won't get confused when you say it later on. It's basically at the under. Oh my marker, what is this? So this goes like this and this goes like this, and that's right how it's written. The same with this, goes like this, goes like this. Same with this, goes like this, goes like this. So but eventually you want to do a combination of the vowel way. Let's use we since we used let's use wa since we used wa, and wa is an opposite of wa, because I said wa is a combination of the light vowels and wa is a combination of the dark vowels, right? So for eventually you want to make a combination of wa vowel with the consonants. It is written as this. Dwo, no, dwo, no. Which other one? R, ro, 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 dwo, dwo. So that's how it basically is. You put it under it because it's a consonant on its own. So it's never side by side. It is under, under. So as you write more words and learn more vocabulary, you'll be able to understand how it is written. Alright then, bye.